march to the sea. Both Atlanta and Macon, both those cities were destroyed by Sherman. However, Savannah was not. That is because all Confederate troops that were stationed here in Savannah decided it was time to evacuate and go into
We are in Savannah, Georgia, and we are walking down Jones Street, which evidently Southern Living magazine declared to be one of the most beautiful streets in the American South. I would agree. It's beautiful live oak shading the entire road with Spanish moss. A lot of the buildings have these plaques. Tell when the houses were built.
This place is crazy. Yeah, it is. The Great Candy Wall. It features roast buttered popcorn. Buttered popcorn with jelly beans. To those of you out there that like buttered popcorn jelly beans, I'm sorry. But they just don't seem very appetizing.
It is fun to have a lizard on your head. He's like a little steamer.
What's happening right now?
There's a lizard on my head because I was trying to catch it, and then it just jumped onto my arm, and then it was on my back, and then it ran up my neck, and now it's on my head.
Where's he gonna go now?
Hey, don't scare it
It's a
away.
beautiful color.
Looks like it's your pet. From Savannah, we traveled a short distance down Coleman Boulevard to Sullivans Island, where we met up with Kate's cousin, Bob. He was gracious enough to host us and show us around the island. Since the Revolutionary War, Sullivans Island and its forts, which guard Charleston Harbor, have been strategically important during every American war all the way up to World War II. We took advantage of the opportunity to visit Fort Moultrie and learn more about the history of this amazing place. A view of the fort, and in the distance in the harbor is Fort Sumter, the beginning of the American Civil War, where federal troops that were staying here at Fort Moultrie left under cover of night and they went over to Sumter. At that time, Confederate troops moved into Fort Moultrie and they began a several-month standoff between the two forts that kind of initiated the American Civil War. So this is a setup of a command bunker during World War II. During World War II, Fort Sumter and Fort Moultrie helped defend the United States from German submarines. And actually, they defeated two different German submarines that had come to plant mines in Charleston Harbor. While the history of Sullivans Island should be important to any American, it was particularly interesting to our family, having had lived in Ghana. Before we left, we had the opportunity to visit the forts and the castles, where shipfuls of enslaved Africans left on their transatlantic slave trade journey. Many of those ships landed in Charleston and in fact at Fort Moultrie. Thinking of the fort in this way was particularly poignant for our family.
As a junior ranger,
As a junior ranger,
I promise to
I promise to
learn as much as I can
learn as much as I can
about
about
Fort Moultrie
Fort Moultrie
and share all I learned
and share all I learned
with my family and friends.
with my family and friends.
Congratulations, y'all. You are official junior rangers of Fort Moultrie.
I see it. It's so sparkly.
It is very
Sullivans Island.
She's a Sullivan.
I'm a Sullivan. We're all Sullivans. Good?
Good.
One more stop in Georgia gave us the opportunity to relax at a great state campground where the boys found themselves to be very busy.
Hello and welcome to Amos's study lab.
I'll hold it.
These are my plant specimens. Right now I am studying plants. Okay. What shall we look at first? Shall we look at the moss? Okay, look at it like this. Now look at it through the scope. Interesting, right? The rocks are just to hold everything in place. Now let's look at some baby pine cones. Now maybe let's look at some wood. Wood.
What do you notice about that wood? Can you tell us about it?
It's rotten. It's
What caused it to do that?
carpenter ants.
How do you know?
Because I was hacking it from that, and that's dead, and there are carpenter ants in that stump. Probably can't see the stump though. So here we are in Georgia at a campground in a national forest, and we're doing some fishing. Dad's using the secret weapon bait, apparently, but he won't let it on and what that is. We'll see if we can find it. Oh man. Well, we'll never know. I've been doing some fishing with this rod, but seeing as right now I'm filming with the GoPro, that can wait. Well, maybe it can. I can do this. Wait. Just excuse me a bit while I try to figure this out. And